Garden update. So we got the 4x4 with the Citradelic sunset. The nice veg going on. Looking pretty good. Got this wall to wall coverage. Getting to the end here. Just move the pot to make it a bit more center because this side was reaching faster than that side. So now it's more even. As you can see, I should flip in a few days, like 7 days maximum, maybe in 4 to 5 days. As long as, as soon as this is filled, like it's barely reaching the end here, but in a couple of days where this starts to get filled, this corner gets reached, I will probably flip. That will be good for me. Get some nice stretch. I got maybe 1 foot of stretch available, and I can always move the light a bit upwards because I have my fan set up right on the roof vertically. So that's the fan right there, so I have a lot of space available. Still have maybe almost 1 foot. Yeah, less, probably more like 10 inches of space. I can move it up, and here I have, like, if this is my closest to the light, around like 6 inches from the light, I got around 1 foot here, or more. Like, yeah, this is more than 1 foot. It's probably more than, seem like more like 18 inches that I can stretch those. So yeah, as soon as every corner is filled and tucked, I just let it go. I usually keep tucking maybe 5-7 days within the flower, so I flip, I keep tucking for 5 days, and once I see the filling is really adequate, I will just let it go. But I always use the stretch for my purpose. Basically, I will use the stretch, the accelerated growth, to fill the canopy a little bit faster than if I just kept vegging. And then, yeah, minimize stretch. But this plant is sativa dominant. It's really stretchy. It's Ghost Train Haze crossed with Mandarin Sunset, and to me, it's at least this pheno, it's a stretchy one. So that's why it's good for scrugging. It's a stretchy one. Still dense. You see, I have to defoliate even all the way here. Over there. The canopy looks yellow, but it's really just an interveinal here that's starting to show deficiency, maybe, or just light stress. That's possible. I got my light set up at 45, so maybe 42, 43. Let's see what it gives us as far as PPFD goes. Got my little PPFD meter. It's a really old one, but I think it's made by Apogee, or it was maybe handmade. It was used in a school, definitely. Yeah. So, still works great. Let me turn it on to electric. See what we got at the canopy level. Maybe let's check like this. This pole I feel is just gonna block some light, so maybe what are we reading over here at canopy level? It's 4. Yeah, this is 419 here. 431. It's slightly higher at the very middle, even underneath there 380. And if I move, I got 4. Yeah, so it does block a bit of light since it's an angle towards me a little bit, and just the fact that there's a pole here, so it's casting a tiny bit of shadow. That's 386, 389. If I move right here, I got 419, 420. Yeah, around 420 something. That's good to me. Maybe a tiny bit strong. So 380. Let's move it like 2%. 42, 41. Yeah, 41. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta clean my fan. Some little sprouts streaming. I cracked it open because they germinated. Plus, I got the top open. It should work. These tropical plants. Philodendron, red emerald. Some backup clones for next run of Citradelic Sunset. Same thing. But so yeah, come back to this. What do we got here? That's 406. Still really strong. That light is really strong. It's a, I think it's a 800 watt. It's the Spider Farmer G 8600. Yeah, G8600, and that one is 800 watt or something. So it's a crazy powerful light. In a 4x4 it's wonderful because I can crank it a whole lot during flower, and even eventually run CO2, because I can get 1000 ppfd definitely at 6, 8, 10 inches. Probably get 1000 ppfd at 12 inches even. So if I want, I can crank this light. So what do we got here? It's 381, 384. That's good to me. Hopefully it helps, but at the same time I don't want to turn it down too much because this plant is raging. It's really it's needing the energy. Maybe it just got a little bit of heat stress because it got all the way up to 29 Celsius. That might be a tiny bit too much. So maybe a tiny less heat will help. Plus, I just started to defoliate, have a nice clean. I'm gonna keep going like 10 inches down. Gonna keep maybe 10 inches down the trellis. That's gonna help me. I don't want to lollipop all the way up to the trellis. I want to keep maybe these. You know what, actually I will almost up to the trellis. I will lollipop. I will keep removing all this. That's some beneficial insects here. Neozelius canifornicus. These are for more like spider mites, but I have trips right now, so anything helps though. I don't have any signs of trips. I more had some on my tropical plants. Hi Rafa. Hi my girl. Hi my boy. Yeah, hello. Yeah, my two employees that I pay with beefy treats. Yeah. You like beefy treats? Yeah. You also like beefy treats? They love beef. So yeah, I'll keep doing that in the next few days. I did pretty good work. Gonna keep doing it eventually, you know, I'm pretty tired after walking them and defoliating and watering. So yeah, I keep this EcoWit moisture sensor. When I water, it goes up to 60, but goes down, like goes up to 70, then it settles at 60, goes really fast at 55. So I guess my soil stays at 55, then dries really fast within 24 hours now, because the roots are really super well grown. Maybe next time I will, like, the soil got compacted with the watering and stuff, so next time I will plant higher, add more soil before planting, just so I take advantage of the whole size of this container. This is my first time using autopot system. This is 47-liter tank, and I gotta hook it up hopefully in the next few days before flowering, or at least before it starts to put on some buds and size and it starts to really rage, wanting to pack up some nice big dense flowers. I will hook it up before that so they get constant supply of water. The nutrients are in there. It's just Gaia Green Bloom. The base of the soil is Reindeer's Natural. So Reindeer's Natural from BC. It's just like everything you can think of that's useful for a soil. Really nice. So you get your base nutrients. It has minerals, organic matter, about like 15 or 12 ingredients in the right ratio. So they tell you, I really love Reindeer's Natural because I'm in Canada, so it's pretty nice. The shipping is not too expensive. You buy one pack of Easy Bake, it's called. Let me show it to you. It's really, really nice. So yeah, that's the canopy. Yeah, my guy. Let me take this. Let me take this for you. Yeah. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Yeah. So I put this back. Yeah, Rafa. Who's a good girl? Who's a good boy? Yeah. So I put this back here. I usually use 2 hands for this. It's off. Yeah, turned off. So yeah, the Reindeer's Natural. I'm almost at the end here, but he loves the smell of this. Yeah, my guy. You love the smell of this. Yeah. It smells good. So yeah. Organic farmer in BC. So it's got kelp meal, neem meal, rock phosphate, alfalfa meal. It's got aerobically composted turkey manure. That's pretty cool. So just compost, like almost like compost tea, but just with whole manure. And he composts it, I guess, pumping air in it, or just making sure it's well aerated. That's really nice. Feather meal, fish meal, bokashi, really nice for everything. It's got everything. Oyster shell flour and diatomaceous earth. So these are all the ingredients. They tell you one bag of this, 5 kilo bag of this is good for 1 bale of Pro Mix, so 107 liters. yeah, 107 liter bag of either Pro Mix or Sunshine Mix. So you mix this whole bag, 5 kilo, in one bale. So if you do the math, you can mix small amounts by yourself. You just calculate what you need. Because for me, I was using this one. It's the biggest pot that Autopot makes. It's 12 gallons, so 48 liters. So I calculated, okay, how much do I need? If 5 kilo is good for 107 liters, if I'm at 48 liters, I need a little bit less than half of the bag, so a little less than 2.5 kilos. So that's what I put. I built that soil, and it's called Easy Bake because you don't have to wait to basically wait for all the organic matter to decompose, be absorbed, and the heat that produce all these microorganisms that break down the organic matter, they produce some heat. Usually you have to wait quite a long time before planting, but this Easy Bake base soil is really, like, base nutrient kit is really made to have no excessive nutrients that it's gonna burn your plant. You mix thoroughly, very thoroughly, and you basically can plant the same day. It's quite wonderful. It never burns the plant. Maybe sometimes slightly at the little tip, like slightly too much, but like too much nitrogen maybe, but really it's not a big deal. If you have a fast growing plant in there, it's gonna be okay. And for me, it works really well. I just then add Gaia Green Bloom according to what they say, 1 tablespoon per gallon, so about 12 tablespoon for this, and we're all set. Maybe I'm gonna add a little bit more as we go, as we start flower, like week 2, week 3, see how it goes. I might add some, but for now it seems to be really great. This plant is healthy, happy, tiny bit of discoloration between the veins, as you can tell, but we got some nice dark leaves right underneath. So probably heat stress, light stress, or just overall stress. My goal is to not try to steer it, to correct it, because very often it makes it worse. As far as organics go, ride the wave. It's really hard to guess what's going on unless I do a soil test, and I don't have the time or the money for doing that right now. So yeah, I will show you a nice update after I complete the lollipopping of this, or defoliating, and clear the way. See, it's very dense in here, like, maybe you can't tell, but there's like a bunch of layers here. So after lollipopping, I gotta clear the canopy, make it like, it's quite nice. It's a very stretchy plant, so it has a lot of space all around here, but as you get to the middle, closer to the main trunk, if you want to see, like the main stem here, the big bend, that becomes crowded very easily, because the new growth, the new little shoots, they start from here. You got too many at some point. You gotta select the best, remove all the, like, maybe I'm gonna keep this one, but I might remove this one underneath, or like remove one of these two, because I'm gonna have too many buds, too many small buds here, and I want only big buds. So just enough space for big buds to be packed everywhere as close as possible, but not too close so they can't grow to their full size, if that makes sense. So even if you have like, if I have like, let's say a tiny bud that will like shoot from here, from underneath, that's tucked under, I will remove this. And I think it's Norton Scrogger that taught us this. It's really useful. You gotta remove what will be eventually the larva. So you gotta take out that larva. Alright, so see you in the next one. Peace.